Welcome to AIB's Rivalries Reignited. We're the Two Johnnies, and ahead of the All-Ireland semi-final between Kerry and Tyrone, we've brought two legends face to face. There's going to be fireworks.
Is there still a bit of niggle when they look back at those big days? And if they met on the street now, would they have to be separated? These are the questions we're going to answer.
First up is Ryan McMenamin, known as a bit of a bad boy in his day. He's got 3 All-Ireland medals. We're hoping for fireworks today. Who have you got, John?
I've got the fastest man in Kerry, John, Darren O'Sullivan, part of an awesome full forward line with the Gooch and Donaghy, and he captained his county in 2009. To say he's got a rivalry with Tyrone would be an understatement. Darren, do you hate Tyrone?
No, I actually love playing Tyrone. I'd never won any big games against them, but I love playing against Tyrone. It's weird.
Even though you lost?
Yeah, I always felt that personally I was doing okay.
So as long as you played well, you didn't mind Kerry got
happy out.
Did it get nasty?
Oh yeah, 100%. Everything
They started
nasty.
everything.
Yeah.
They started everything.
Yeah, says the bad boy.
You were in it. Somebody just said they liked playing against Tyrone. Ricey, what were you doing wrong?
As I said, like Tyrone were just misunderstood back in them days. Like, you know, we were just trying. We were new boys on the block, and we were just trying to show. But look, we enjoyed playing Kerry, and I know we made no secret of it that the reason we enjoyed playing Kerry is because we enjoyed taking them down a peg or two, and that's the way we felt. And even down through the years, probably if you go back, Tyrone people have long memories. I think we kind of feel sore over 1986, the All-Ireland final when we were 7 up, and we should have won, but we didn't. So we kind of brought that forward maybe 15, 20 years later.
And did you feel that Kerry didn't respect you?
They might have respected us, but probably in our heads maybe we were a wee bit weird, but we felt they didn't.
Did you think they were soft? Was that year, like, were you thinking, like, if we get in these lads' faces now, they'll just wilt?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we felt they'd never been tackled before.
Were you soft?
I didn't think so until now. But no, it was one of them ones, like, we knew what was coming. We knew what was coming, and you know, like every game going in, any game I'd gone in, I was like, we're the better team. But I'd say straight up, that team had a way of stopping you, but playing their own game at the same time. They were probably the only team at the time that could play 2 games in the one match.
Why would there have been much trash talk between you?
No, maybe not in the heat.
I didn't get much of it in it, and I would have been forward, so it just wasn't like I was going to be giving it out.
Yeah.
But there wasn't much talk, so it was more there might be the odd comment, like, but there was
Comment going, and maybe there was a couple.
it was more goading than talk, like.
What's the Tyrone definition of goading?
Unlucky old chap, you missed that.
I got a few of them alright.
Yeah.
Head up, try again.
One of the ones I wanted to ask was, I've heard of Tyrone players doing research leading up to the match, and not like, you know, the Gooch kicks a lot off his left foot, like kind of like, would you have stuff written on your wristbands? That was one I heard.
I've heard that there.
Yeah,
I've heard that there, and I got the blame for one of that there one time.
Did you hear that story in Kerry?
I did, yeah. They knew about all the girls dumping me and everything. I'm only joking.
Things got physical between your two teams.
There was a few, like I was saying, my first game was the 2005 All-Ireland final. I came on, I had the hair gelled up, and I was delighted with myself. Yeah. And I went in, and Pascal McConnell was about 1.5 feet bigger than me, and he went over, he squished down my newly gelled up hair, and I looked up and I said, "You're some." And he just started laughing at me, and I went, "I'm just going to walk away here because."
It was genuinely a bit of niggle. Did it spill into the fans?
I thought they were all right, like they were going to give you abuse, but like I've got abuse from I've always got abuse from fans. So kind of look, they didn't like. We knew we didn't like each other, and I think probably it was built up and built up and built up. They're fans, and of course they're going to support their own team. They're going to support these boys, and they're going to give you abuse. It was always nice when we beat them, like, but like I was happy beating them because
keeps throwing that in. It was always spiky with the fans, you know. If you had been in the corner, I'd have been in the wing or the corner. You're close to the fans, and as Ryan was saying about 2012, like they wouldn't be short of giving you a bit of a G up, we call it. But it was funny when I retired, and obviously social media, whatever. The nicest comments I actually got were from Tyrone people, which was weird.
weird.
Yeah, they were sound. Then nearly every one of them used to say, "Oh, he just hates seeing you coming on," or "He just hate when you're against," you know. And but, you know, like we said, it was nasty and it was a proper rivalry, but there was respect there, very deep down, like.
It took a while.
Yeah, it took a while to get up.
It took a while to bubble.
The fella had to retire before he got a bit of credit.
Did you get lovely messages from the Kerry supporters when you retired, right?
No, I'm not.
I sent a letter up.
I was just honoured with it.
He sent you a letter.
No, I'm only joking.
Which set of fans were louder?
You know, in Cromarty, you don't know who's shouting anyway. It's just noise. Do you know, actually, in the 05 final, I'll always remember after the whistle went and the initial, and the fans come onto the pitch, and I was actually over on in the Canal End side, like, or the Cusick side, and next thing, the fans were running on, and I was like, oh, gee. Next thing, there was loads, and I was like, crap, how do I get out, like? Genuinely couldn't get out, like, and I was stuck in. I was getting hopped around. The tip fellas just thought I was a small boy in the middle of it as well, like. But the guard actually had to drag me through the crowd. We pushed for it. I couldn't get off the field, like.
Kerry led lost his father.
Yeah, I was like, Daddy. But yeah, it was back in the days when the crowd used to bomb in, like.
You had a bit of a rivalry with the Gooch, is it fair to say? What's going on in this photo?
I was telling him a joke. There was a long punchline to that joke, and as you see by Colin, he was appreciating it. There was a smile on his face, so he must have got the...
I don't think he's getting it.
That's why I had to go close to tell him. He couldn't hear me at that stage. So
what's going on in this photo?
It's another joke.
He said something. He told me a joke, and I just didn't appreciate that joke at all.
There's a lot of joking going on in these games.
Right, boys, who's it going to be? Darren?
Kerry.
Tyrone.
There you have it. Tune in for the next instalment of AIB's Rivalries Reignited. See you for the final.